Yeah, I told that lady in the restaurant, that waitress, I said, she said something. I said, it's a simulation. I said, it's not even real. She said, what? I said, it's a simulation. It's not real. She looked at me like I was crazy. If you was to go to a psychologist or something and tell them you believe you're in a simulation, they'd probably lock you up. Even though it's right in front of them. It's right in front of you. One easy way to know that it's a simulation. That tree has more peace than a human. Now, why would that tree have more peace than the average human? What's that about? Why is there no... That tree has stress on it because of the weight and the wind and all that. But why is that tree standing stable when most humans are not? They got to have some kind of substance to function, you know? I can show you the simulation. I've already shown it 1,000 times. Look at the mirror image right there. You got two vans. It's a fractal holographic simulated training program. Look at those two vans. Now look, there's a white car on the right. There's a white car on the left. You might say, well, that's just coincidence. Okay. So there's some dude walking in a blue shirt with blue pants right there, right? He's killing himself for that place over there. Why are we killing ourselves for the simulation? Why are you working so hard to kill yourself for the simulation? So there's the two there. There's the white car. There's the white car. Look over here. Two blue cars. Look at that. Two red cars. Two red cars. The repeat. It's a repeat simulated training program. Look at the black, white, and red right there. So remember, we saw a guy with a blue shirt and blue pants. See, the distractions are to keep people from waking up. And it's right in your face. It's so obvious. See the red and the blue on that? There's a red piece of plastic and there's a blue cord. Red and blue. Right there is red and blue. It's a fractal hologram. It's so obvious. I can't even believe I missed it most of my life. I knew something wasn't right. I knew something wasn't. I knew when they started talking about time and space and, you know, I thought, these people don't even know what they're talking about. And the language, and it's like, even before before I got saved, I thought, who controls the language? Who controls the languages? Why are the stoplights red? Why do all the babies say ma? Ma, ma. The whole world. Why does everybody have a head and a body? Why do cats and dogs and animals have heads and bodies? All right, remember the blue shirt? So there's the blue shirt and the blue pants. See it? See it? Repeat. Repeat and repeat. I just showed it to you. I told you it was going to happen before it happened. How did I do that? Because I know it's a fractal hologram. How did I know there was going to be some dude with blue pants and a blue shirt walking on the road just like that guy over there. How did I know that? Because I know it's a fractal hologram. I just showed it in real time. In real time, I just showed it to you. I saw the two vans, I saw the two white cars, I saw the two red cars, the two black cars. I saw it. There's the two red cars. So I knew it would repeat. When you start telling people that you're in a simulated training program and they have the cares of this life they're so bogged down with the cares of this life that it's like they're always looking for something else here to be happy, when happiness is within. And so they're so focused on, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to go to the beach, mountains, I got to buy this, I got to do this, I got to buy this computer game and all that, and it's all just a distraction. Actually, everything that you do, whether it's playing music, buying you a computer game, you're just watching a movie, you're just looking at yourself. And that's the weird thing about it. You're just looking at yourself. You look at that truck right there, or that car, you're looking at yourself. That truck is a vessel. That car is a vessel. You're just looking at a fractal image of yourself. A micro, a macro, as within, so without, as above, so below. And so when you look at a vehicle, your human body's a vehicle, you're looking at yourself. And if you think about it, so you change your oil on your car every 3 months, 6 months, if you use synthetic oil or whatever. And what about changing the oil in your body? In other words, why not sleeping better and getting rid of sugar and, I think I'm going to do a little PDF next time I go to that restaurant and give it to them and say, here's a PDF, read it, and it'll prove that it's a simulation. Look at these trees repeating. Look at these dashes repeating. Look at those windows repeating. You're in a simulated training program. Wake up. It's not real. It's just like the Tron movie. It's just like the what's the other movies? The Blue Shirt Guy movie. The Matrix movie, that's what I was thinking about. You can die in this. Yeah, you can die in the simulation. But notice how hard it is to die. There's people out there trying to kill themselves and they can't do it. What's up with that? Why is it so hard to kill yourself? Because it's appointed unto man once to die, and after that the judgment. It's a simulation. It has to be a simulation. Because just like you train a child in the way that he should go, and he won't depart from it. So that child is in that home from 0 to 18. Or at least you hope it's a good home. And so that child is in that home, and it's a fake reality that the parents create for that child. It's in a little bubble, right? And so God the Father created this pocket universe, and I know it's a pocket universe because you'd put a little timepiece in your pocket. Tick-tock, pocket, OCK. So you're in a pocket universe, and so God gives you this little bubble to birth you, to develop you, just like a child, a 3D parent and a 3D child. So God is higher than 5D. God is spirit. He's birthing his spiritual creatures out of this earth. And so imagine this is the earth, and you're just like that. It's like you put some plant over there and it pops up out of the ground. You're actually popping up from the 3D plane. So this is 3D. You're stretching into the 5D. And as you pierce into the 5D, that's why it's called a horn, the little horn. And the book of Revelation talks about the beast with the horn. But as you stretch into 5D, stretch to see into 5D, that's what the horn represents. So it's like on the bow of a ship. When you stand on the bow of the ship, you're seeing past 3D into 5D. And once you stretch your mind into the 5D, and you start to boil, it starts to boil over. How do I explain this? It's the whole purpose is to move you from 3D to 5D mindset, to move you from the flesh mind to the spirit mind, to move you from division to oneness. And so as you pierce into the 5D realm, you're going to actually see the reflection in 3D. And if you really focus on it a lot, you'll start to see stuff fall out of the sky. Because it's like seriously. So I'm not even joking. You'll say, where did that come from? Like a foam. If you really stretch your mind and you cut off all the noise and you stretch your mind as far as you can like a tent, stretching the tent. You stretch your mind into 5D as much as you can, and you do that for an extended period of time, and you see past 3D into 5D, then you're going to start seeing foam. It's going to look like leaves. It's going to look like flowers or snow or something, but foam will start to fall around where you're at because you've foamed over out of 3D into 5D. And so it has to reflect in 3D what's happening in your inner man. So this really happened. I'm not making this up. This really happened. When you really go for an extended period of time, stretching your mind into 5D, it's kind of like boiling a coffee, brewing a coffee. So you brew a coffee or something with milk and a cream or something, and so it boils over, right? And so when you boil over out of 3D and you pierce into 5D, so this is the 3D plane, and you pierce into 5D, you're boiling over. And so then you'll see this foam just come out of nowhere, and you'll see it and you'll say, you'll think it's coming from a tree, but then when you go pick it up, it's plastic. It's foam. It's foam plastic. Seriously. I saw some supernatural stuff. See, you think this is reality. It's not. This out here, that's what I saw. It was this kind of foam. Imagine taking this and making the little pieces of foam. I mean, it was a lot of it. I mean, it was just pouring down like snow. And I grabbed it. I said, that is not snow. And I started thinking about it. And I looked the word foam. I said, this is foam. I went and looked the word foam up, unfolded it, unfolded the word horn. You're piercing, as you stretch your mind further into the 5D, it has to reflect in 3D. Because you're boiling over into the 5D. It's like foaming over. And once you start paying attention to that kind of stuff, it's like, oh. I've been asleep. When you wake up to it, you realize you've been asleep. It's just a story. It's a 3D book. Do you see what I see? Just Google in, do you see what I see? What's the name of that series? Watch the episode. Just type in the episode, do you see what I see? And watch that episode. I forget the name of the series. And so those people were walking around in their 3D clay body. And then all of a sudden they changed into different kind of characters, like cartoon characters. And then they changed into another character. Then they changed to another character. It's a cartoon. And sometimes it's a painful cartoon, but it's still a cartoon. As you change the inside, as you renew the inside, the outside has to shift. If you really think that man is setting his own destiny, then you've never read the Bible. It's not in a man's way to direct his own steps. God is directing your steps. Man can't do it.